Okay, so here's another random video. Just random videos. Just was checking out at the store, and then I had a thought because I had to run the store and get a couple of little items. If you are a check writer, that means you write checks at the register. You're that person, right? You're stuck in the old school way of writing checks. This is just observation. I am not picking on you. I know there's a lot of people that are just old school. That's just how they roll. They've done it from the test since it first came out. They're still down with the check writing, right? Observation. And again, I'm not picking on you, the check writers, because it's a reflection of what I see in myself and a lot of you guys and gals out there that are stuck in your way. So many times, or from time to time over the years, whenever I get behind somebody that's writing checks, I'm like, not this person. Why are you writing checks? Observation, not picking on you. I'm like, I hate being around behind the check writers because they wait till the last minute to start writing the check, and you know you're going to start pre-filling that shit out when you're in the line, right? Just, it takes longer instead of just swiping your card. Or if you're old school and you still pull out cash, pull out cash. I don't care. But I don't like getting behind people that write checks. That said, here's where I flipped the script. I was looking at this lady, older lady, writing checks, and I thought what I just told you right now, kind of, a little bit, right? I'm in a good mood, so I'm trying to be well balanced. I'm trying to be open-minded, you know? And I thought to myself, you know, here's a moment that I can reflect on myself, right? This lady, I'm looking at her, I'm like, she's old school. She's stuck in her old ways, writing checks. Come on, lady, get with the times, right? And then I thought to myself, you know, this is probably how a lot of people see us. You and you and you and you watching, and preppers, and people that are like old school America, and you know, this is the way we've done it in tradition, which I have nothing against. You know, I speak of that in the past videos. I'm all about traditions, history, values, all that. I think that's great. I think that's good stuff. All right, I'm not trying to flip-flop here. I'm just observation. And I think to myself, this is probably how a lot of people in today's world, the millenniums, I always say that wrong, so I apologize. Trendy people, hipsters, the new generation, they're all about the, you know, social media, don't talk to people, just text, whatever, right? And we can point out all the bad flaws in that, but this is probably how that generation looks at our generation and older, right? You guys are outdated, you're very old school, your mindset is very old school, and on and on and on, right? And I thought, this is probably how they think of us. You're old school. And I thought to myself, going back to the lady, I thought, one day her generation's gonna die. And that'll be it. No more check writers. No more people writing checks. Flip the script. Our generation, they're probably saying the same things, like these people, these preppers, this old America, this America, that generation's gonna die. And I'm not saying they're saying I can't wait for that generation to die off. But they'll probably think of it. They're probably thinking of it. It's the same way, in the same sense, I'm thinking about that later. I'm like, you know, one day her generation of check writing, they're gonna be gone. And we're never gonna go back to writing checks again. And if you get my point, that's deep, brother. Can you dig it? I'm looking in the mirror thinking to myself, like, that's me, you know? You know, I'm all about adapt and change. I'm all about changing with the times, because you have to, right? If you're gonna make it in this life, you can't be stuck in the old ways, and just because that generation dies out. And then it gets so hard because you're so stuck in your ways to change. So, food for thought. Adios.